Due to extreme levels of commercial whaling in the early 20th century, the blue whale species became officially endangered. However, scientists are currently examining what looks like a potentially huge bounce back for the largest mammal on Earth. These titanic creatures might seem indestructible based on their sheer size, but humans have nearly destroyed the race entirely. How many other animal species come out and just destroy the natural habitat of other animal species? Humans do it the most, so at times it just really upsets me that we do this. But the good news is, 100 years after much of this destruction occurred to the blue whale species, we've seen an impressive bounce back trend start to pop up. Now, many ocean scientists are starting to really look at what is contributing to this trend. And according to an interesting article on lifescience.com's page, blue whales in the Atlantic have been breeding with a much smaller species of whale called the fin whale. It was already known that these species had been interbreeding, but we hadn't realized the extent until recently. Looks like it's been happening way more than we had realized. This can be good and bad. It obviously gives the blue whale a larger number of mates to breed with, which is helping the increase of the overall number of blue whales. But it obviously dilutes the species and comes with a lot of commonly known problems with interbreeding. So ultimately, the species would need more clean breeding in order to help the blue whale species make a full, healthy recovery. Now, a purely bred blue whale is easily recognizable as such. We're talking about massive heads, a pale white stomach, often with a blue back, and typically encompass a massive body. They're large enough to dwarf almost any one of our prehistoric dinosaurs. And outside of their physicalities, they have a mind-blowing resemblance to humans in a few ways. It's not uncommon for blue whales to live up to 80 years old. Sound familiar? What's not similar to humans is their eating habits. They often go 3 to 4 months without food while migrating to different temperatures of water for different reasons. Their communication skills are second only to humans, and some would argue better. These majestic creatures can produce sounds of epic proportions and can communicate over hundreds of miles because of this sound creation. We obviously couldn't do this without phones. Now, these sounds that whales create are oftentimes louder than a plane. So we have a very hard time even creating sounds with our man-made technology that whales can create with their bodies. Pretty impressive. I think it goes without saying that these gentle giants need protecting. The best thing that we can do is try not to litter our oceans and prevent as much commercial whaling as possible. As far as interbreeding, it's one of those gray areas that's not all good or all bad. Of course, half blue whale, half fin whale is better than no blue whale, but it's not outside of our capabilities to make a concerted effort to help the blue whale species breed as cleanly as possible. Taking exceptional care of the eastern North Pacific Ocean is a great place to start. Blue whales are most commonly found here. So keeping their natural habitat free of human interference as much as possible would be a huge step in the right direction.